Mystery shows can't survive on network TV. Not because the concept is bad, it's because network TV keep making the same mistake over and over again. Here's how network TV works. You pitch a mystery, the audience bites, the ratings are good, and the network keeps saying more and more. But nobody, not the writers, not the producers, not even the know where the story is going. There is no plan, there is no end game, it just keeps going and going. And the network don't really care about quality, they care about quantity. So what do the writers have to do? They have to escalate. And there are many shows just like this that follow the same patterns. But today I want to use Riverdale as a lens. Riverdale started as any other network television show. It had a lot of promise and it had very good ratings at the earlier seasons. Season 1 to season 4 or season 5 were honestly peak television. If you grew up in that era, it's like me, you will understand what I'm talking about. But it was painfully obvious that the writers, the network, and everybody behind the scenes had no idea where the story was going. So it just kept escalating and escalating just to make money. A mystery have a life cycle. The setup, the investigation, the revelation, and the end. But network TV don't like endings, because endings always means cancelled and no more money. So when you answer the mystery, what happens? Another one just come out. Black Hood is solved. Alright, here comes the Gargoyle King. The Gargoyle King done, now it's a cult. The cult is wrapped up, now it's possession. It never stops because for them, it can't stop. And audiences can smell that desperation. Although I'm using Riverdale as a learning point, I also want to point out two other series. One that came before Riverdale and one that technically came after Riverdale. The first one is the show that sets the blueprint for mystery, Lost. Lost, like Riverdale, had a very strong start. Season 1 to at least season 6 were almost phenomenal. The character arcs, the mystery, and everything was almost perfect. But then it kept going. If Lost had been wrapped up a couple seasons earlier, it would have been great. Another show that is recent that is coming out that I feel is following that same light has to be From. And I know before any of the From fans out there attack me, hear me out. From, although have already announced that season 5 will be their last, but you have to agree with me that From is getting somewhat boring. The show is being dragged out too long. From the entire world and entire story, although fascinating, I feel like it could have been wrapped up in 3 seasons. So when I say that network TV cannot sustain a mystery, although there are so many other examples in which they did, and other examples in which they didn't, but I feel like network TV in its own don't really have a plan most times. Look at The Flash on the CW network. It went on for 9 seasons. Season 1 to season 4, peak television. Season 9 was just straight garbage. If you look at streaming platforms, they always seem to have a plan. The script is pitched for 3 seasons and the story follows that light. I'm not hyping up Netflix because they have so many awful TV shows, but it just seems like they, most times than not, always have a plan. And network TV doesn't. So whether you love Lost from season 1 through to season 11, or Riverdale is your favorite show, or From is the best show of 2026 in your view, you have to agree with me on one point.